Hi YouTube, I'm Aiman. Welcome back to one of my auto repair videos. In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove and replace the signal and the parking light of a 2004-2009 Toyota Prius. So I'm going to show you how to remove and replace these lights on both sides of the car, and they're going to be separate clips. So let me just tell you which ones they are. So this one right here, the bigger one, is going to be the signal. This one on the left, which is orange, is going to be the marker or the parking light. Alright, so these top two are fairly easy to remove even without removing any components. So for the signal, we're going to take a look at this cable right here. This one's fairly easy. You just twist it. So if it twists to one side, so I guess towards the driver's side, and then you should be able to take it out, harness and everything. So you can see that there are 4 notches on the harness, and they're supposed to go in a specific way. If you look at the hole from another angle, we'll probably show you later, but there's a specific hole cut out so that these 4 points go in a specific way. So now we're going to replace the bulb. Actually, I don't think we need to replace this bulb. So when you replace this bulb, in order to put it back in, what you want to do is you sort of want to try to insert it. You want to rotate it until you find a suitable area. You also want to make note of the original position that it was in. So this was the original position that it was in, with this sort of ridge facing upwards. And remember, when we took it out, it was rotated. So we're going to try to find that position. And as you can see, we found that position. Now we're going to twist it back, and it should lock. You heard that sound, which means that it locked in place. So this one, we actually didn't need to replace it. That was just for the sake of demonstration so you could see it. This parking signal will be a bit harder to show. So in the back, all you have to do is the same idea. You just have to twist it. I apologize if you guys can't see it. So we're going to twist it towards the driver's side and take it out. So that's what it looks like. By the way, keep in mind what the cable's orientation looks like. So it has these sort of ridges facing towards us, and it has this sort of button facing towards the driver's side. So when we take it out, we're going to angle it up and finagle it, and we should be able to see where the light is. So we have we have replacement lights for the signal light right here. Alright, so first off, in order to take this bulb out, you just have to pull it out. It's not like twisting or anything. This is what it looks like when it's out of the socket. It doesn't have any specific orientation as long as it fits in the hole. We're going to put this aside and take one of our replacement bulbs. I'm going to be really careful with it so I don't lose it. Especially when you have large hands, you don't want to lose these bulbs because they're going to be really hard to find. And what you want to do is you just want to insert this new bulb into its fixture. Just push it in, and you should be golden. So earlier, I referred to this as the signal. This is actually the parking light. So in order to put this back, we're going to sort of find the orientation that we had it in earlier. And I remember that where is it? That this button right here was facing towards the driver's side, and that these 2 ridges were facing towards me. So we're going to finagle it under and sort of try to get it back in that position. So I think there's also like this red arrow right here. I'm not sure what that's for, but that is on the top. So now we're going to try to put it into the hole. The hole is all the way in the back there. You can actually see where it is on the outside, and you're going to see what it looks like when I put it in. So you can actually see from the outside when you try to put it in. You can see that I'm moving the bulb right now. So now once you have it like that, you're going to want to insert it. Now you want to twist it around to try to get it into the, try to get the notches into the holes that they're supposed to be, because it has the same locking mechanism as this does. Alright, so I finally twisted it into the right orientation. And now we're going to twist it back to lock it. So you didn't hear a noise, but that's alright. I heard a noise, and right now, it's secure. So once I try to pull it out, it's not coming out. Alright, so just a precaution before we go on. You'll notice that I was able to handle these replacement bulbs without wearing gloves or using a paper towel. And that's only for the parking light and for a signal. As for the halogen bulbs, like these, you must wear a glove or use a paper towel to handle them, because when you're replacing them, if your sweat gets on them, for example, when you turn the car on directly after, these halogen bulbs, since they're very hot temperatures, they're gonna burn out. So just be sure to wear gloves or a paper towel when you're handling these. Before we move on to the halogen, we're just going to, for sake of demonstration, show it on the driver's side. So it's the same deal. So on this side, we're just going to rotate it. I'm not sure which side this goes, but it seems like it also goes towards the driver's side. We're going to take it out slowly. Remember its orientation. So I think these two that are close together are towards the top. So let's just not while I'm not looking, I'm gonna turn that around. Okay, so I'm gonna find where those two close together notches are. So they're right here. And so I know that they're going to be towards the top, so I'm just gonna try to position it near where I know that's gonna be. And as you can see, it goes in completely, so that means we've hit the right spot. And now we're just going to turn it back to its original position. Oh. You hear that click? And now we're going to do the same thing with the parking light or the marker. Now we're going to twist that. I think it's towards the driver's side as well. And now we should be able to take it out. So what I did just now was I completely 180'd it. So what it looks like is that this ridge should be at the top when we insert it. So now we just replace the light. Actually, this light isn't broken yet, so we probably don't have to replace it. But even then, when we put it back in, we're just going to take note of the ridge. Actually, okay, so there's ridges on both sides, so that's probably not a good guide. But alright, so we're going to, now that we have it out, we're going to replace it anyway, or change it. So we just take this out. Make sure we don't lose this. Just pop it in there. And we're going to look for a new way to mark it, to signify how we're going to orient it. So this one, you just pop it in. Because I said earlier, two ridges, these arrows, but they're also symmetrical, so that's not going to work out. So I guess I could say that on this side, it's going to be a wider protrusion than on this side, which has the button. Oh, I guess we could use the button, actually. So the button is going to be facing this side when we, over towards the passenger side, when we put it back in. So when we 180, which we should be able to see that the button is facing towards you guys. Alright, so there you go. Now what you want to do is you want to sort of finagle it. So since we had to take it out by pointing it towards the driver's side, we're going to angle it a bit in that orientation. And now you can see that it goes in slightly. So now we're just going to find the place where it goes in. And now we're going to turn it back to the passenger side. There was also a click just now, so that means it's in securely. We're just going to do a test on both of these to make sure they're in securely. And there we go. Alright, so now I'm going to use the light controls in order to see which one of them are working. So first we're going to set it to parking light or marker. We look at both sides, you can see that both of them are working. Okay. Now we're going to see if our blinkers are working. On the right side, it looks like, from your expression, it looks like it's working. On the left side, it's working. And I think that's it. I'm Aiman, and I just showed you how to take out both the signal and the parking light from both sides of a Toyota Prius 2004 to 2009. I have another video on how to take out the halogen bulbs, which are the high and low beams, so go check that out, and I'll see you there. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and look at other videos on Aiman, especially the halogen bulb, like I recommended, and the Toyota Prius videos, because we're doing a lot of them recently, and I think I already said this, but I'll see you there, and I guess that's it. So, signing out.